Welcome back, Tones. Radio 1400, but for you, 13.99. Now, I love that line too, Tony. Look, is it true? I've been told that you've built this car with no balls.
Absolutely. Yes. I, being a married man of many years, I found it's taken a while, but I've come to realise the other day that my wife keeps the nuts, but I have the bolt, and that's about all that's left of it. So yeah, 8-ball is where it's at. 8-inch narrowed beam. That's what inspired it. Nothing more. I don't have big genitals, so.
Well,
you know that.
Look, I've known Tony for a while. I mean, a long time. Yes, and it's true. He doesn't have big genitals. But in any case, let's look at 8-ball here. Now, what gave you the inspiration?
What inspired this was a few years back, a guy by the name of Rat dragged out to this exact same location a country buggy that virtually was a wreck of a car that he thought, why don't we have a bit of fun with it? And I guess I never lost that, the idea that, hell, why not? Now we're back.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
We've
Anyway,
our lovers Tiffers.
I just figured, why
yeah,
not?
I figured too.
I couldn't afford to do a resto, so I did this.
Let's walk around and explain a few things to me.
All right.
Now, why is the wheel so far in?
The wheel's so far in because we've narrowed the front beam, approximately 8.5 inches.
That must be the unkindest cut of all.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't have 8 inches to start with, and to actually take it away, I should have. Yeah.
You got a hole in your ass.
If it were me, it'd be poking out the back now. So if I take it off 8, but yeah, just for looks.
Just for looks. Let's walk around the back here, and we've noticed that you've got the wild animal caged in the back. Is that a wild animal?
It's a little bit of caged heat going in there. There's in cubic centimetres, there's 1,600 of something going on in there. Now that's a lot. So I figure you need.
Yep. Look, do you have trained personnel?
I believe I've got the qualifications to maintain the necessary action to keep this in there.
Oh, sorry, Tones.
Yeah.
As he's talking, I'm just.
If that all fails,
What is this, Tony? Can you explain to me what that little is? Is that where you have your nappies? So, because if you're going to drive this thing, you are definitely going to shit yourself.
as all good drag cars do and need, and because the brakes are pretty crap, parachute. All right.
No, I thought all good drag cars need a big mirror so they can do their makeup.
Oh well, that's the point. I do have nice legs, but no, that's the parachute just in case it goes horribly wrong. I just hope it works at 4 or 5k an hour.
What's down there, Tony?
You'd love to know. When you get down there, you tell me what you find.
So it's true. He's named this the 8-ball because really the only way he's going to do this is take a couple of 8-balls to build at the start, and a couple of tetanus shots, and he loves mixing his drugs. And look at the result of it. Look, it's starting to break out on his head.
I know. Yes. It was a labour of love and one of the scar wounds, but you know how it works.
I'd call it a love bite.
It was a love bite, but it wasn't off this car. It was off another one that I reckon got jealous. It's developed a Christine-style thing where I'm working and it's gone, I've got him. I'll teach you. I know cars are like women, aren't they?
They are. Look, you know what? They really are. When you're young, they go hard and fast, and when you get old, they just slow right down, and they get
crusty.
And they get crusty. It is a bit crusty. This is pretty old.
Yeah, crusty, and but sort of reliable. Like you're not going to be let down. And it's got a dependability I've come to rely on. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Tony, can you explain this little contraption up here? How you came about it, the idea behind it?
As you're aware, again, coming back to, and this is inspired by a hillbilly approach to building a drag car, this thing. So I figured, again, if the back end gets a little loose down the track, the back end of the track.
We all know what a back end's when it gets loose. Yeah, you're going down the track. We've both been in that situation.
You've been down the back end, been down the back end, and it gets a bit loose, and you need a bit of downforce, something pushing you down or holding you down.
Just turn around. I'll show our clock. Sorry.
Someone's sneaking up on me. Look out! Watch behind! Anyway, I'll build a wing. So where do you build a wing from? You roof section out of a combi. So another one that gave up a little bit of itself for the good of another one.
Well, Tony, what can I say? You're certainly a recycler.
Yeah, that's a section out of an old roof out of an old shed, this bit. And that's an exhaust I bought off Andrew Dodd about 2 or 3 years ago. So that was the inspiration for the whole project, started with this.
So the exhaust, you built the car around the exhaust. You can see the quality of workmanship that he's put in here. How he's cut the floor and the roofing tech screws.
It's all about recycling.
It is all about recycling. We've become very environmental, especially the fact that you keep your nappies on the back. Nice. Yeah. Can you show us how you sit and change gears?
Oh, I can do that, but I won't hop in this side. The other side of it. This, just in case, again, just to make sure.
This is the no entry.
It's a locking device.
It's a locking device.
I don't know why Volks don't have this.
I really think it's a sort of device that holds the rest of the car together. Is it true?
It's possible it does. I'm not so sure, but make sure that we don't have a theft issue. This door works.
This door works, and
So we've got stuff in there.
and what actually is in here?
What I've done over here is painted. I've painted grass into that corner of the car, so it looks like you can see straight through it.
Look, that's very clever. I think that's going to take on.
Brian Davies did the airbrushing on that.
Oh, did he
Mate,
really?
That is so real.
Brian is just superb. Look, I think this has got a long way to go.
I hope it gets out of the car park. I'll be happy with that.
That's a long way.
Yeah, we've got a roll cage in here as well, just in case it fell off the trailer. And I
Yes.
happen to be in it.
Yes.
So that's cut down out of a country buggy.
Can we talk about the headlights a little bit here, Tony?
Make sure you hold the microphone over to him.
Yep. Can we talk a little bit about the headlights?
We can talk a little bit about the headlights.
How about we talk a little bit about the headlights?
All right, I think that's a good idea because it's got headlight. Well, no, it doesn't actually have headlights. That's why we won't be saying much about the headlights.
How about we talk a little about it?
We'll talk little about the headlight.
We know you are, you've been doing the 8-ball stuff, and we noticed that you've put the growth that's here. Is that sort of something that's sort of slipped from your head onto the car?
I wish.
Well, there's a bit of a similarity in the growth.
Well, yeah, it's a bit like people that have dogs, and they say eventually you end up looking like your pet. Well, I guess it's possible, but I know this is sacrilege. Do you think anyone will notice if I go complete?
No, look,
It's a little fake, I know, but
I think it's a culture that you need to develop. It's a permaculture. We like the way you jack the brake pedal down. We think that's
it's a handbrake.
it's a handbrake,
Sort of foot brake, really.
but a foot brake handbrake.
Yeah, to shed weight in the interest of trying to get the best possible quarter-mile time. Trimmed the car back to the bare essentials. Took out the back brakes. No rear torsion bars. Just running front brakes, and then ran into a problem with no handbrake. So I figured this would be the next best thing. Plus, if I get a flat tyre, I've already got the jack ready. For a quick pit stop.
Look, I think that's a
Quick
very
pit stop.
quick,
Pit stop.
quick,
Bye.
quick.
Have you seen my helmet?
Yes, Tony, we have seen your helmet, but can we see your crash helmet?